Alright, well, welcome back. It was a tough end to our last episode. So, obviously this is now Alpha 2-0. No way to avoid it. We saved our faction unit, at least, but, you know, lost a lot of lives in the process. So as a result, it's now 2-0. And we've brought in 3 units from an otherwise uninitiated squad. Daniel Rogers, specialist. 45 hacking is pretty good. Fear of Max, fair enough. We have Liam Morrison, who comes in as our boomer replacement with the Grenadier. And given the fact this is a nice close-range stealth unit, I'll probably want to create like a long-range unit. Now, 62 aim is not great. -5 aim when out of full cover. Well, that's actually kind of nice for like a, sharpshooter. Well, you know what? He's got the eye patch. I'm calling it. He should be the sharpshooter. So I'll train him up next because she's got 13 days before she can be operational again. So, that was tough. But you know what? I'm glad we learned that lesson early. Just a reminder, man. Just think ahead. Be smart about this. Think of the possibilities, especially when you're not concealed. Another thing. Take a look at the Fallen Soldiers wall. Jane Kelly, Peter Osai, Anna Ramirez, all in Operation Zombie Rattle. And we lost a couple of PCS, but that's an irremovable upgrade, so we weren't going to get it back anyways. Doesn't look like we lost any attachments. So all we lost was the experience they had, and that's a shame. But what else do we got cooking? We got to move on and get back into it. Alien alloys. So, we have a mission ready in 95%. I may as well grab this intel, really get us back up and running there. It's at 100. I have 4 days, though. So let's get this done. Oh, we had a new recruit over here. Nice. Right now we're not doing any missions, but they're Vigilant 1 over here. So I'm going to switch these guys to hiding. Why did I say that and then do it? I meant intel. These folks are on intel as well, but their vigilance is at 4 and they're about to do another mission. So let's drop them over to recruiting. And we're going to bring our scientists back home to our HQ. And let things cool off over there, even after that half victory. Because we're about to do a smash and grab. They're already vulnerable, but let's just... Oh, fuck it. Let's do it. Let's just hop right in. It's a revealed start. But I believe I picked a squad of fast movers. I wouldn't have set myself up for failure, but... I say that, and I just lost my squad due to my stupidity, so... Anything's possible at this point. Operation Torturous God. Oh my god, that's epic. Raid an Advent Depot. Cover as many resources as possible. Extract all XCOM soldiers. Hear that? All, not one. Yeah, I did set up fast movers here, so we'll take it. What the fuck was that guy? There's a civvy smelling garbage over there. Maybe a drug addict dropping dope or something. Alright, smash and grab. Yes, so they can only carry 1. We only brought on 4 missions, so that's great that there's 6, but we're only getting 4 of them. Well, let's take a look. We have an assault, arsonist. Okay, so I didn't set myself up with the blessing. Okay, there's a guy here, but it doesn't actually matter. Thinking I should get up on this roof. Go ahead and run away, buddy. Don't care. Okay, let's push up
Yes,
to this
Commander.
doorway. I'll open it.
Aye, Chief.
Heading out.
Just gonna take a little peek inside.
No problem, boss.
Nothing crazy. Let's go ahead and put you in Overwatch, and you're gonna hunker down, because I ain't letting you set my boys on fire out there. One thing I told myself, I just edited the last video, so that was hard to watch.
Contact.
Perfect, so they reveal us on their turn, and we actually get an Overwatch out of this. It's gonna miss because instead of leaning out of this door and shooting through this, she decided to shoot, I guess, in between the molecular structure of the bricks, through a window and through a brick wall. Well, I'll give her points for creativity, but wouldn't have been my first choice. I think I'm gonna have to just do this. Now,
Aye, aye.
68%.
Good copy, good copy.
Now, you might think for a second that flamethrowers on... Sorry. Cut that from the soundbite. Hopefully I don't forget. I'm under the weather. Not sure if my voice, you know, if the mic picks up on anything like that, but either way. Alright, so... You might think, well, how can you do any damage? Look, it's a flamethrower against metal. And that's also suppression. As you can see, I don't do damage. But I have a blast canister. It's a stream of explosive compounds in a cone. So this is a bit different. Think of it as like napalm. And that will do enough damage to a robot. Not a lot. 3 and 4, it's got to break through that armor. So if we do something like that, I'll need a grenade on site first. And we don't actually have a physical grenade. So, let's pull up to this full cover. This is decent setup for basically our whole squad here. Even the shooter on their team will be looking at a disadvantage to hit our sniper on the roof. So let's go for it with the canister. Not a whole lot of things I'd pull it out for, so may as well. 1 damage. 5%. I'm going to... I'm going to add aid protocol to our assault. And then what I'll do is I'm going to take a shot, because 68% is pretty decent. This could kill. Also miss.
Adjusting aim.
The reason I went defense on that is that our... You know, we're all in full cover, so... I mean, we're not all in full cover. But the height advantage, keep in mind. And this is why I was hoping to God that this will miss. And the defense was the only way I could assist that. Yes! Sorry, that blew out the mic. Love it when a plan comes together. So this guy just pulled himself into death.
We're green to go.
Now you might wonder, why did I just stand there and do it? Because it was A, the best shot, but B, I just don't want to move up too much. So what I'm going to do here is, again, not going to move up. Just throw a Molotov. He reloads automatically, which does reveal the fact that he took 3 damage. He's on fire. He's dead. Let's push up. Go into Overwatch. And you're just going to go into Overwatch because you got Scott sight, buddy. So you're fine. Alright, so the shame is... Overwatch doesn't exactly pay off for us. There's an invisible tree. There we go. An invisible tree. Sorry, proper grammar. Okay, we can push up to the fence, probably with confidence, so let me at least do this. I'm gonna move you here. And I think what I'll do is I'm just gonna move you up here, because you really need to be in the front. I'm gonna go ahead and bunker and Overwatch. The shotgun Overwatch is a mod that it's either a mod or it's just a setting or something, but it reduces the Overwatch range of shotguns so that they actually have to be able to hit them by like a certain, I think, default percentage is how the game programs it. Alright, so what the fuck? Okay. The Advent Trooper is clearly suffering from a lower morale because he just took a just went into Overwatch. He must have seen the sniper. Let me hit F1 here. Anything I can glean from this? 45 will on this trooper. 45. 45. Well, here's the reality. We have 2 sentries, and my thought process immediately is, well, I have 2 sentries. I have a way, like 100% chance to hit on this guy. So I think I use him to take that shot. And then whether or not that shot kills will be the determination of whether or not I use a form of run and gun to maybe pull up on this troop. I should be smarter about this. I just went through this. I think if I do run and gun up to here to get a flank shot with the slug round on the shotgun, the question then becomes, how do I deal with the other guy? And I don't have a whole lot of options. I can use a smoke grenade to cover my... But how far do I throw it? Will I have to get closer? No, not at all. So I'll be able to cover up my assault. Alright, one thing at a time. Let's take this shot. Makes the most sense. 3. Raised. Gotta be honest, that hurts. So now, I think the smart thing to do would actually be hit them with a flashbang. And that's why you do it in this order. Let's just move up. Relatively low risk play, given the fact that, you know, I'd be uncovering like a room and a half. But technically speaking, still could have revealed a pod, so something to think about. Let's hit these sentries, because they're the biggest pain in the ass. If anybody's going to shoot at me, I'd rather it be the trooper. Because he gets shot and Overwatch, which is just... a lot. I think because they're flashbanged, I can do myself a favor. And I'm going to work my way up to this window.
Moving.
High ground, full cover from the only guy who at this point is going to shoot. And then we'll just, because we're all close range sort of mindset, and we do have to get to these things, so I'll move him up 2. Ooh. I'm tempted to get the shotgun guy in closer. See, I can't quite get this Molotov to that guy. Alright, here's a thought. Nah, it just doesn't make a lot of sense, does it? If I give him movement, where's he getting? I can give him run and gun, but actually, that doesn't do anything. Because you don't get another action here with him. But if I give him move, he can move up to this position, which... Listen, this point in the game, I don't know. What circumstance would I rather be in? One where I have to use it, or one where I really want to? So I'm going to move up. I know it's a little risky because of the flank, but that flashbang holds this guy pretty much to here at most. And then he what? Yeah, it takes a kind of shot that maybe would have been around 25 to 30. So this guy does go a little bolder. Which is fair. And he misses a 56. I thought that'd be higher. But that full cover, it has an impact. And this guy just moves up twice, basically, because of, I guess, how bad his, he had to come around here. That's how bad his fucking movement was, because of the blind. Alright. So. Sharpshooter gets limited options. Let's see if he can finish what he started. Could have done lead the target, but honestly didn't think it was fucking necessary. We kill these 3 guys this turn by doing 1 for 1 each. I think I can. Let me think about that reposition before I use it. Because here's my thought right now. This guy can get a Molotov on him. He's dead. This guy doesn't even have to use run and gun. He can come up here. He's dead. But it really becomes dependent on whether or not this guy can kill this guy. And I think if I put him here, I'm not revealing any new tiles. I might poke into here and fucking expose him. Fuck. Let's do this. Same kind of idea, still kind of exposed, but revealing less tiles, I think.
I can handle that.
Okay, no new tiles revealed. 96% chance, technically, to not even kill. What did I say? I said it out loud. I said it out loud so you knew my mindset. Okay, here's my thought.
Your wish is my command.
I'm not going to say it, I'm just going to do it. This hits both of them. Doesn't necessarily guarantee, but has a high probability to kill the one sentry, and has the ability to put the other one on fire, which means he ain't shooting shit.
Deploying Willie Pete.
That's what I'm fucking talking about! He does 5, just to, like, I guess rub it in my face. This enables me to do something very simple, which is to say, let's not reveal any extra tiles. Let's just go ahead and hop
Roger that.
over the wall, crouch down, shoot this fucker in the goddamn face. He is gone. And then,
Target disabled.
this guy gets to move up pretty, I would say, almost what you would call irresponsibly, but somebody reveals, like, this guy's dead, so somebody reveals us on this turn. They ain't getting to him, because they ain't shooting. Okay, so what do we got? Keep in mind, we've killed 5. Based on our infiltration level, 7 to 9, I believe, was the number. This guy's actually going to fire a shot and graze us. Was not anticipating that possibility. Alright, so this is pretty decent, actually. Keep in mind, this is a flamethrower, so there's not really a flank concept. But if I come here, full cover, both sides, this is the torch zone for sure. Wow. Love to see the arsonist coming through. Just absolute scorched earth carnage. God damn, look at those numbers. That's the thing, folks. You gotta love the arsonist. Exposed to the max, oftentimes. But, actually, one thing I wanted to do, just because I'm gonna just turn up the master volume a little bit. Because I think over my series I've noticed like a tendency for it to be a little too quiet. Alright, so this is a shotgun. I think just going to full cover because you never know. Oh my god, she just shouted in my fucking ear. I had to turn it up for you, but turn it down for me. Alright, this is, well, actually, I may as well increase the chances. Yeah, there you go. Another one bites the dust.
See you in hell.
And now we have this guy who I can probably, because he's burning, he ain't getting a shot. I'm just going to come over here.
On the road.
And I'll have Gemzi Sarika
I'm on it.
going to Overwatch. And then, I'm just going to get this sharpshooter to this box. Oh, Jesus. I gotta cut out those coughs. He's hunkering down. And yeah. Oh, I'm already on this guy.
I'm on the move.
Free action.
Got it.
Jesus Christ, that shotgun's
Dead and
disturbing
gone.
up close.
No rounds.
Object secured.
They're all on the fucking roof? How do I get there? There's a hatch, but no fucking ladder. Did the ladder get destroyed by the flamethrower or something?
Roger that.
5 turns until alien response. I don't think it's gonna be a problem.
Получилось. Я мигом.
Could I have gone to that? Forgot I was there.
Double time.
Yeah, they're done.
Consider it done.
I should be out there hunting.
Should be out there hunting? Are you talking about recreationally, or like...
I didn't sign up to haul
He's,
freight.
like, comparing it to, like, killing Advent. Yeah, see, they're done. Alright, so we can get out of here. That's
Задача
awesome.
ясна.
Was that a civilian running around or something? Oh, I didn't realize that that was the final.
Rolling out.
I thought that was the next turn.
I'm shifting.
Affirmative. Двигаюсь на позицию.
Well,
Avengers,
I think
get
this
the
just
fire
goes to show
ready.
how
Package secure.
absolutely botched that last mission was by me. Because, like,
Rolling out.
flawless is what I would expect from myself continuously.
Just in time.
For a while.
XCOM operatives are
I don't
secure.
just mean, like,
Firebrand is
early
returning to
game.
base.
I mean, like, typically
Status confirmed.
speaking,
Mission accomplished.
getting flawless early is so crucial because it just steamrolls you forward. Like, look at, I get all this will and combat intelligence bonuses, and, oops, my apologies, most high. Oh, God. I'm gonna have to talk to her about that. MVP, this guy just, yep, I would say, that's pretty disgusting. I can get used to that. Jesus fucking Christ. Pardon my religious, heinous thing to say, but this is... Evil of resistance. But what I'm saying is you get flawless. You get flawless. You get flawless. You get flawless. If you're doing it in 4-man squads this early, you basically, by the time I reach a point where I'm having 5-man squads, these guys are going to be at the sergeant levels. Their flexibility, their capabilities, their specializations are going to be so, like, lucrative.
I'm certainly impressed, Commander. Another heroic effort in the field.
Merci beaucoup. Alright, promotion for our buddy boy. I think Scorched Earth, right? Like, just fire. Just be shooting or using that flamethrower every turn if possible. I don't know if I did that for somebody else, but this guy's got my admiration. Teresa Dunlea. She was quite the shotgun massacre, so I'm gonna go with shotgun. I should probably keep more track of what these guys are. Like, I'm gonna hold myself to this. I usually create outfits with a certain aesthetic and style for each subclass, so that way at a notice I could look at a soldier and go, oh, he's wearing that equipment. That must mean he's part of this style. So I don't do too many the same way. And I also specialize the team, but I mean, that's just a killing squad. That's just a run up and shoot team. So I think, you know, it's fitting. And by the way, our sniper's long range rooftop accuracy failed to kill somebody twice. So I'm thinking we're gonna make her a ranger style, like move and shoot. Anyways, we're back out of that mission, flawless again.
Strategic
Go ahead and complete the
resource
intel grab.
located.
And if I'm not mistaken, we're
Commander,
moving on.
we've utilized all of our available communications capacity. We can't establish any new contacts until we upgrade our systems.
I'm well aware of how it works, thank you. Strength 3, but Vigilance 1. We'll keep that going. Gotta get that Vigilance back down.
I take it this was easier than your last procedure, Doctor.
Central, Commander. Yes, I find the process to be far less disconcerting when the subject has has already expired. The results, however, it's best you see for yourself. My autopsy of the Advent captain has confirmed the existence of an implant, similar in design to the unit I extracted from the commander. But there are differences.
What kind of differences?
The data you see is being pulled directly from this Advent captain's implant. The sequence here is essentially you, Commander. Or at least the tactical information they were processing through your mind. As you can see, the data is nearly identical.
They were using you against us.
Yes, however, the Advent data shows signs of decay. Removing the commander from their network has likely caused significant damage.
Network?
Yes, what we're seeing here is a psionic network. These implants are capable of receiving and transmitting information, a great deal of information, somehow encoded in a stream of psionic energy. My working theory? Advent uses this network to augment the tactical readiness of its troops, as well as disseminate orders from its central command. Observe. Even in the subject's diminished condition, the implant continues to have an effect. A truly astonishing achievement.
Or a weakness?
Potentially. But I need direct access to their network to know for sure.
I'm guessing that won't be easy.
We'd need an active link. And that would mean hacking a live Advent officer.
Like I said, not easy. Still, it's the best lead we've got. Your call, Commander.
Well, that is certainly a big deal for the Resistance. And Jesus Christ. "18 days. That's a month of potential. I don't think I can justify. Even inspired, I can't justify magnetic weapons. Let's hold ourselves to lasers for now. I think the smart thing to do right now is to go, because we have the surplus of intel and we just contacted a region, is to go with Resistance Radio, because what it allows us to do is actually reinforce our communications in our existing havens, and it allows our further and further reach to not be as overbearingly expensive to maintain.
I will send word as soon as we have something of note.
Thank you, Tigan. That was big deal. That was a big deal for us. I'm short on supplies, and I'd like to get a training center up and running. There is a supply point of interest there, but we have to make contact right now. Oh.
You have made considerable progress against the aliens over the past month, Commander. I hope that your ongoing efforts will only lead to further success.
Yeah. So he's just letting us know 5 completed, 1 region contacted, 10 rumors investigated, 4 technologies researched. Yeah, I mean, anything less than that, then what are you doing? Yep, dark events which aren't revealed to us. By the way, persistent dark events is on, which basically means once they start, they don't stop unless you actively, make them not be a thing anymore. I think this would be pretty good for us right now, so we're gonna go with scavengers.
We'll do as we're told.
Thanks, Volk. Appreciate your professionalism. Our ranger has been trained. Our specialist has been trained. Okay. What should we get going here? We have a lot of sharpshooters, some gunners. Huh. So I should get some rangers. Let's make, ooh, wow, specialist already. Let's make Miyabi a ranger, and then train Thomas to be a 6 health sharpshooter. Right? Nah, I should make him a ranger. Because, like, we don't we have two almost support classes now in this grouping, which is something I like to avoid early on. But because Elena Drogonova is such an effective hybrid of like ranger plus shinobi, no, you know what? She's just the leader of this group. I'm gonna make him a gunner. Because normally I do high aim, high mobility, high dodge, then hacker will. And I already have gone hacker will route, so I either need high mobility, 12, not great, high aim, 62, not great, or high dodge, -4, not great. So I'm gonna go ranger. I'm just gonna do it. Thomas, I'll train you to be a ranger alongside Miyabi here. A couple of rangers getting trained today. Rangers are good. They're good. So I'm not gonna complain about that. Alright.
I suppose since that worked, we might as well keep it up, Commander.
Massive. 2 promotions? Okay, hold on. Where's that at? Boom. Awesome. Okay, so Sienna Smith, who's got the stupid bob on, she's a veteran soldier. That's why. I'm gonna make her a... Let's just go sharpshooter, right? I have a lot of sharpshooters. I'm training 2 rangers now. And there's a ranger there. So this would technically be either the 4th sharpshooter or the 4th ranger. So I'm going to make Sienna Smith a ranger. And Bao Li, who's got the sick dodge here, I'll make her an arsonist because she's already got the gas mask. So I'll consider that, like, meant to be. Alright, Sienna. Let's make you a ranger. And let's get that stupid fucking, like, that's, what is that? Give her the pixie cut. Oh, hold on. Yeah, she's been forced out of the veteran armor, so I could give her, like, this. You know what I mean? So she's kind of got... She'll be like a close range ranger. I'll make her all about the more aggressive nature. Give her the pixie cut, because that kind of looks badass. Any combat stims, depth perception, reduces enemy's dodge when you are at high elevation, no. Grants combat awareness and dedication suppression. You have 15 defense and 1 armor when on Overwatch or suppressing. Taking damage does not clear suppression. Oh, that's better for, like, a gunner. Capabilities, signing capabilities, Jesus. You know what? Let's just. She's a fighter. She lived through the first war, right? She lived through the first war, so let's make sure she can't die out there. Give her a better chance to live. Damn, I got a lot of attachments, but I'd rather wait for them to be better soldiers before I just hand those out. Because remember, if they die and we don't get them back, then those things are lost. Oh, I almost fucked that up. Arsonists, nice. That already looks good. Don't need to change anything there. So now, squads are starting to look good here. We're starting to have, like, a bunch of full squads. We'll have a ranger in 10 days. And then in that 10 days, we'll then train these other 2 to be, like, I guess, like a shinobi, because of that shit aim. And, we already have the specialist. I need somebody like with high dodge. Fuck. I guess the aim makes me want to go towards gunner for Dana Palafox, which is a wicked name. But it's time. What squads do we have available right now for tasking? Recovering Will. They just got out of a mission, which they did flawlessly, might I remind you. They're good for those fast-moving ones. 2 Lance Corporals, they're linked. A Sharpshooter with 82 aim! Wait, oh, I'm mistaken. Hold on. Is that the squad I just sent? It is! She has 82 aim?! What the fuck?! That's incredible, and she fucking missed. Maybe she's bad compared to sharpshooters. 85 in the realm, 81. This fucking bitch. Hit your fucking shots, goddammit. That's fucked up. Whatever. I'm gonna make her a ranger. She can move around the battlefield and get flank shots. I'm happy with it. Look at this, though. By the way, this is what I'm talking about Flawless and 4-man squads. Look, just sent out on a mission. They're guaranteed to all get promoted next mission. All of them are going to get promoted next mission. You don't think they're going to get... Like, you don't think a 4-man squad will get 11 XP? That's easy. 11 XP, easy. Obviously 1 and 1. Like, it's happening. It's going to happen. This group. Yep, she'll get it. Yep, they'll all get it. Because it's 4-man squad. 4-man squad, you all get it. The amount of XP that gets handed out 4-man squad, you keep flawlessing and don't lose an entire fucking squad, you'll be laughing. So, tell you what. They just got back. Why don't I send them on a covert op, make sure these 2 go, so that way when they come back from it, they'll get a promotion. And I can send them all in as Lance Corporals. I like that idea. I'll put a scientist in there right now because I'd rather get those resistance radios.
We've got a shot at hitting the Elders hard, something we haven't tried before. You up for it, Commander?
Oh, perfect. Best possible option. Shit. It was who the fuck was just on that mission? Bravo, right? Yeah, Bravo 1. Bravo 1-1. Where's Bravo 1-1? I gotta get... It's hard to remember all these names. Gamgee, the specialist, who I'm gonna have to customize because she looks kind of milquetoast right now. Bravo 1-1 sharpshooter. 20% chance to fail, 16% chance to ambush. We'll take those odds. We'll form them a bond, and that squad will be in a really good position. Just a bunch of Lance Corporals, all, you know, linked up. Okay, back to it. Whoever was that guy who was standing there almost as the jets ran over. That guy's brave. This fucking guy with the gun. I swear that guy's brother was at the other end.
New regional contacts located.
Not now. Okay, so, by the way, something to just note. When we get this next, research done, the resistance radio in 5 days, thanks to 3 scientists being staffed, we're going to get a regional bonus for having all 3 of these. But only if we build the radios in them, if I'm not mistaken. I don't remember what the regional bonus is, but I'm excited. That's a big boon for us. Vigilance is already at 2. But let's go recruit. So let's go recruiting. Because we're about to get missions there. I gotta grab these supplies.
Avenger plotting new course.
Oh, Mexico has another person join the fold. How's the vigilance? Still at 5. Perfect, there it is. 3 days.
Setting course for Eastern United States.
Fucking hell. They're not ready to go at all. They're not ready to go. They technically are. What kind of mission is this? Hold on, let me select Delta and see what mission this is. So we don't get infiltrated unless we spend intel right now. The problem is we don't have intel to spend. Can I trust this group? Light moderate? I don't have a shinobi here. Hold on, that's a problem. I gotta go Charlie. I gotta go Charlie 1-2 here. Because... Really? Light moderate, man. That's a lot to ask out of any group. Do we go down a man? Like, Extrant Advent Supplies. Concealed start only at 100% infiltration. This is one where it's like a we've done it, I believe. It's extracting supply crates. You need a minimum of 3, but you can get up to like 12. I'm thinking like probably a good play is to actually drop Okoyama. That only gets us to light. That's a lot. No, I think we gotta skip on this one, folks. It's just not
Avenger
there.
plotting new course.
No, don't put a freaking square peg in a round hole.
Strategic resource located.
Okay, so now that that's done, training center, power insufficient. Fuck. I need fucking intel, man. Hold on, we need to get missions going.
For the
That's what we
Eastern
need.
U.S. precinct.
What was that? Somebody recovering from wounds or recruiting? She's back, but she's sad. 4 days, they'll be ready to rock.
I do not think I could have predicted this outcome, though it is intriguing.
Yes, okay. Alright, I think it's time for laser weapons or a sectoid autopsy.
Though I was never witness to one myself, countless observers attest to the existence of a much smaller, less intimidating variant of the sectoid that took part in the original invasion. In the time since, this new being, the product of clear genetic manipulation, is now a familiar face to our forces operating in the field.
Jesus.
I'm glad to see our joint effort paid off like we hoped.
It didn't, it failed. Damn it. Let's try that again, shall we? Bravo 1-1. Where are ya?
Covert is our specialty. Let's just hope your people can keep up.
Two days. Holy fuck, we can't find anything here. Their strength is down to 1 here, which is massive. Could be building a proving grounds there. Hold on. Wow, I'm struggling to find an operation here. Okay, so this squad's ready to go. They're not. They're ready to go. They're ready. We've had so many sitting here. Okay. Right. Gunner Shinobi. Anik Shinobi. Palafox Gunner.
These findings will likely prove crucial to our ongoing efforts, Commander. The sectoid's rapid physical evolution over the past 20 years is a testament to both the aliens' mastery of genetic engineering and their pursuit of advancement, regardless of the risks.
Mind Shield's pretty big. Psionics is also fucking massive, I will say. That's a game changer. Allows you to build psi-amps, attach them to soldiers as weapons, enabling them to use psionics as well as their normal class. Kind of a game breaker in a way. You can get one on every squad. Let's do laser weapons,
I
though.
had assumed you'd make that research a priority, Commander. I'll notify you as soon as the report is available.
And just where do you think you're going? If it's a fight you're after, you better bring everything you've got.
Your tenacity could prove your undoing, Commander. If you would seek a fight with me, I hope you are truly ready to match my skills.
So, you would come to strike at me. I eagerly await your arrival, Commander.
Well, the good news is, we have one in Asia, one in Africa, and one in Oceania, and none in the continental United States, North America, which, as you can see, here's our bonus. Mental Fortitude, all battle madness, panic, obsession, berserk, shattered, only lasts one turn. That's actually big. That's real big. Oh, we're about to install a second radio relay. Newer people. Okay, we got more people to recruiting. Their vigilance is down to 1, so let's go to intel. Right? Ignore the engineer for right now. Their vigilance is still at 4. Christ on a bike. Let's go hiding with one of them. 5 days. Finally,
I've
a
got
mission, and it's
trace chemical
intel, which is
readings
big.
throughout that area showing a mix of volatile compounds. If we're not careful, that whole place could end up on fire.
What's our mission? Hold on, let me grab Delta. What's our mission? Hack an Advent workstation. Well, we have ourselves a very capable hacker right here. I don't see any faults with any of this equipment, except for the fact that she needs a medkit. $81 aim. 51 hack. Actually, I'll tell you what. Have I given her anything specific? She's a squatty, so she doesn't have anything specific. Well, she's kind of got this juggernaut vibe going on, so I'm going to actually give her unwavering stance. Alright. Good stuff. Do I have an extended mag of any sort? Yes. Give her an extended mag. I know I said I don't equip squatties, but I need a success in this region.
Sky.
In position to drop.
There we go. When it rains, it pours. So that'll be the first mission for Delta 1-1. Let's get a mission here for Alpha 2-0. Okay. Cover item from an spent train, intel package, concealed start. Yeah, we're laughing. Absolutely, we're laughing. This seems like a good squad to me.
Sky.
Menace, ready to deploy.
Supplies again.
Our people seem to work well together, Commander.
There we go. That's exactly what I was hoping for. For these two to get promoted. Okay, what's she got going on here? Shots, hits. Okay, she's not a big shooter, right? I'll have her influence the battlefield. More like a squad leader type. Hunt the Chosen. Need a sergeant to do that. Let's recruit some rebels, shall we? What's a squad available in... They've already done 2 missions. I'd like to get Bravo out there. So let's get Charlie 1, 2. Not the greatest chance.
I'll order my people to get underway immediately.
Thank you. All right.
Welcome to the fight. Reading you loud and clear.
Woo! Mental fortitude. Let's fucking go. Alright, that's massive. So I'm going to get over... I'm going to get over here now. Try to scan some
Setting
stuff over
course
here.
for Sector 9, Western United States.
Oh, hold on. I need an
Avenger
engineer.
plotting new course.
Alright, let's
Setting course for Western United States.
Nice. Yep, this is looking good to me. Let's get the group going. Let's see if we can get a promotion out of that mission.
Squad green to deploy.
A lot of missions now on the board. We got 2 here, we got 1 here. Vigilance 3, Vigilance 1, Vigilance 1. Anything that I can grab to assist me here? Any of these supplies is probably
Avenger
the best thing to
plotting
do.
new course.
Something's at 100. 21 hours. 4 days, revealed start, engineer.
Setting course
Let's
for
take a peek.
Sector 10, Eastern United States.
So by the looks of it, we're extremely light either way. I'm not bringing this guy on that, though. It's a revealed start. We have a shinobi. Hmm. %. I can make the call to boost it. Or to pull out.
In position for deployment.
Avenger plotting new course.
Alright, we've done a lot of stuff here because it's a modded experience. Just in case, let me just save. Here we go. And in fact, one thing that I can find the silver lining in about the results of the last episode is the fact that by you guys seeing it early, I'm not pulling any punches here. I'm not going to save scum in the background and not tell anyone, obviously. That would be disingenuous. This is about, you know, the experience. Alright. Operation Red Castle in Knife Heights, Labrador City.
Menace 1-5, this is Avenger. The access point we're after is just ahead. Move to secure the area. Expect hostile resistance.
Okay. We have a tall building over here, so let's see about getting our sharpshooter up there.
Voy hacia ese lugar. Got it covered. Rolling out. Will do. Position confirmed. Moving on target location. Corriendo. Running. Location confirmed.
Trying to make up as much ground as possible here early.
in sight.
Shit has kicked off fast, as far as the enemy information is concerned.
Moving to designated position. Got a group of hostiles over here. Queda claro. On the move.
Good copy. Moving on target.
I don't know where they are.
On the move.
Keep from
Roger that.
concealment.
Affirmative, covering now. Poniéndome en guardia. Roger that. I'm on it.
They... Fuck. Stop before, stop before. Okay. That's massive because I really don't want to see those three guys anymore.
Will do.
Huge. Okay, alright. Alright, folks. We are officially in position to do a lot of fucking damage. So let's see what we can do, shall we? I'm gonna lead the... I'm gonna lead the target on the engineer. I'm gonna go into Overwatch.
Got it covered.
And with her, I'm gonna shoot this engineer right here and now.
I think you should see
That's a
this.
critical.
Check it before you get too close.
It's still up. Target's still up.
There's a second Advent Trooper. I don't know if you saw that. I'm nervous about this, but,
Stick and move.
gave her the heavy barrel shit for a
Solid
reason.
copy.
Four damage. Or 6. I need to do 9.
Hit the armor.
That's tough. Yep, that'll happen. Uh-oh. Butt
They're
puckered
all
there.
over me. I'm ready.
Okay, I didn't want to move and reveal
That's
any
how
more
it's
tiles
done.
at this point. The problem is this doesn't do any damage. I don't know if you know this, but the Abjurer immune to fire, poison, acid, frost, and explosive damage. They're melee vulnerable, which is all well and good. And they can also, they have blue screen flashbangs. And due to red fog, has shit aim and mobility right now.
I guess that'll be okay. I think this is the package.
Now, the only thought process I have is if I shoot the barrel, will it destroy the cover, opening up my sniper to take a shot? I'll give it a shot.
Oh, yeah.
It did exactly that.
Material localizado.
Fucking massive.
Enemigo eliminado. Allá voy. What's over there? It's heavier than it looks. Fire's getting worse here! If you say so. Advent forces on the ground!
Suppressing.
Hey. Absolutely. We're close. Better close your eyes.
Best case.
I'm under fire!
Oh! That's this case.
I'm trusting you here. Bypassing security.
Let's get this thing hacked. Complete the objective. Can't play fucking bullshit with that. Sophie Roland, you suck.
Hack the planet.
Confirm successful acquisition of the Advent files. Eliminate any remaining hostiles in the area.
So, 6 damage.
X-ray locked down.
Damn.
Alien neutralizado.
Oh, fuck off. Probably best case scenario, if there ever was one, if we had to fight these fucking guys. God, alright, shit's getting real.
Can I get an evac here? This is Firebrand. Evac request confirmed. Hold tight.
Right, that fucker's right there. We don't know shit about them.
Move out. He's down.
Moving to fire position.
Biggest risk right here.
Stepping off.
Oh!
That's right. In tow. I'm running
Desperate
low on
times
ammo.
call for desperate measures.
En marcha. Lanzo cobertura. Okay, I'll go.
Cover my flank. Oh.
Heading out.
Wait, are you serious?
This one's gonna be bright.
That's right, you punk-ass bitch. Get the fuck away from me.
Vuelvo al combate. It's killing time. Adjusting sights.
Oh, fuck, no way.
Moving to position. Alien object in sight.
Okay, I guess we got a knife fighter on our hands. That's hilarious.
Sure thing. Bien. If you say so. Overwatch. Moving to Overwatch. We're green to go.
Understood. Moving out.
Let's moving to Overwatch. Explorando. Enemies moving on our position.
This is Firebrand. It's time to go.
Yeah, it means very little of it moving in our position. Well, folks, I kind of went silent there because I was kind of locked in, but there was a lot. There was a lot going on. Fuck me. So not only did we get our first introduction of the Lancer, not only did we get our first introduction of the Viper, we also got our first introduction of the...
I would like to assure the citizens of Advent that our peacekeepers will stop at nothing to prevent further attacks by criminal elements such as the one that occurred today.
You don't say. Woo! We're lucky to be alive in some cases here, folks. That could have gone a lot worse. So, what do we got here? Our marksman. 84 aim. I mean, gotta be death from above. Our specialist. The medkit ability medical protocol would have been very useful there, so I'm gonna take that as a lesson. Although I thought I wanted to make her a hacker. Let's just keep the effectiveness of run and gun. That was huge for us. And... yeah, I'm gonna go with aggression. Alright! Soldier Bond got out of that too. So what do we got here? They're on a mission. They're infiltrating. They're on covert actions. They have done 2 missions. They've survived them. Ooh. Oh. Hello. There it is. There we go. Ready to rock these guys. And I mean, look at this. Again, similar to them. There's no way I don't get at least 9 XP. Or less for these fuckers. Yeah, absolutely they'll get 9 XP on their next mission. Easy. And they'll be leveled up again. That's the beauty of it. This squad's almost ready to rock. They're on a mission. They need to be trained after. Oh, we're getting there. So, I'll go until the next mission presents
Strategic
itself.
resource located.
There's a soldier available. That's actually quite useful for us. You know what, actually? I know what I'm gonna do. I need to take advantage of the fucking black
Avenger
market.
plotting new course.
14 hours, so I won't even get to the black market in time. Alright, well in that case, 125%, when we come back in the next episode, we will be launching Operation Plundered Key to get a big a big lot of intel. And we're starting to see some interesting enemies, Force level 3 across the board. So Vipers and Stun Lancers have entered the picture. Let it be known. Till next time.